welcome to Newsroom Weekly Review, your entertainment Middle East news. I'm Chella Smith. It's May 28th. Let's take a look at your weekly highlights. According to Nas News, reading from Walter from Baghdad People, said, Parliament Finance is discussing with the Ministry of Planning and Finance and the French Embassy the application of the Paris loan on Thursday. The Finance Committee discussed with the French Embassy the mechanism for implementing the French loan. The media department of House of Representatives said in a statement that the people received a copy of it May 27th, that the chairman of the Finance Committee, MP Haytham Al-Jubeiri, today received the French ambassador in Baghdad, Bruno Herbert, the Deputy Ministry of Planning Director General of Public Debt in the Ministry of Finance, and the representative of a number of French companies to discuss the application of the French loan in the budget. According to the statement, the meeting held at the headquarters of Finance Committee discussed the requirements for implementing the French loan, which included a number of important projects such as Baghdad Metro and Mosul Airport, as well as overcoming all obstacles that they may face implementing the loan. More Baghdad news. According to Mwanzi News, a spokesman for the Kyrgyzstan government, Qatar Adel, confirmed on Wednesday that the delegation from the region will visit Baghdad next Sunday to present all the statements of Kyrgyzstan employees. Adel said in a press conference, a delegation from the region will visit Baghdad next Sunday to present all the data of the Kyrgyzstan regional employees. He added Prime Minister Mazur Barzani said on an April 15th letter to Baghdad informing them of the approval of implementation of the budget, indicating that the regional government is obligated to pay the salaries of all employees in the region. He pointed out that the salaries of the employees will be distributed to all ministries in the coming days. And as the agreement between Baghdad and Erbil on military operations room, Adel commented that the agreement between Baghdad and Erbil regarding filing these gaps between the border areas has begun to implement, and as well as start of the work of the military operation rooms between the two parties. And then today, Shafak News reported that the Ministry of Finance, Economy and Kyrgyzstan region announced that they will start distributing salaries to the employees and workers in the public sector, starting from the beginning of next week. The ministry said in a brief statement today that on Sunday, the 30th of May, the salaries of 70 or 80 units of the Peshmerga forces and employees of Ministry of Finance and Economy will be paid. The statement indicated that the salaries will be distributed to all employees during the next week. They were scheduled to begin the Ministry of Finance to distribute salaries last Tuesday, but the lack of liquidity in banks and the government banks in the region prevented this. Shafak News reported the parliamentary source in the State of Law Coalition revealed on Wednesday the defection of 10 deputies from the coalition led by former Prime Minister al-Maliki. The sources said to Shafak News agency that 10 out of 25 MPs decided to defect from the State of Law Coalition, that the sources pointed out that these representatives have formed different electoral blocks of their own. According to the multiple election districts to participate in the next House of Representatives elections, the parliament states that the Law Coalition includes 25 members in Iraqi Council representatives in addition to the leaders al-Maliki, and the State of Law is an Iraqi political alliance led by al-Maliki, which splits from the Iraqi's National Coalition, which was gathered all Shiite forces. The next elections are scheduled to be held on October 10th, according to what the Iraqi Council of Representatives voted to set date for, in session to be held on January 19, 2021. Government pledges to hold affairs elections away from the power of weapons. Shafak News also reported the exchange rate of the dollar rose on Wednesday on the main stock exchange in Baghdad and Kyrgyzstan region. The Shafak News agency correspondent said that Al-Kaifa and Al-Hurthia said stock exchanges in Baghdad registered 149,150 Iraqi dinars compared to the 100 United States dollar, while the Central Kaifa stock exchange recorded 148,850 Iraqi dinars during its opening on Tuesday morning. The correspondents indicated that the buying and selling prices rose in the exchange shops in the local markets in Baghdad, Baghdad, where the selling prices reached 149,500 Iraqi dollars, while the purchasing price reached 148,500 dinars per 100 US dollars. As for Erbil, the capital of Kyrgyzstan region, the price of the dollar also witnessed a rise, as the selling prices reached $149,200 per $100, and that the purchase was 149,000 dinars per every 100 US dollar. According to Al-Fret News, the Central Bank of Iraq achieves additional returns in its investments during the first quarter of the year, 2021, compared to the fourth quarter of last year. And this came as a result as its adoption of the principle of self-management of investments is part of the efforts to adopt international best practice in managing investments that allow greater flexibility and controlled benefiting from the electronic trading platforms that are owned by this bank and specialized technical personnel trained to work on it. The central bank confirmed that the work according to the above mechanisms and practice has achieved additional returns resulting from the difference in negotiating interest rates with correspondents at the rate of more than 1% of the total returns achieved on the investments of the bank for the first semester of 2021. In a partial reading from Walter Baghdad, Al-Masula, Minister of Finance Amir Awahi, signed on Thursday, May 27, 2021, in Baghdad a document finalizing the system of General Custom Authority with the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, the UNCTAD. Alahi said during the signing ceremony that our country needs to improve the standards of public administration in all state departments and that the Ministry of Finance is committed to providing the best international policy in its units. And we are implementing an important program with the United Nations to improve financial management system. Alahi added that this step is one of many steps in the path of reform and the development that must be implemented. Awahi stressed that the ministry is determined to implement the ASYCUDA electronic custom data system in General Authority of Customs, which was provided free of charge with the fruits of the efforts of continuous meetings with United Nations conferences, and the effort resulting in the adoption of a team of United Nations experts, the process of installing the systems and training the custom authorities, and approved in more forms from 80 countries to contribute to simplifying custom procedures. You've been watching Newsroom Weekly Review, your entertainment weekly news. I'm Chella Smith. I'm here on Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific. If you subscribe to this channel, you will get early access times when available. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. This weekend is Memorial Weekend here in the United States. Memorial Day is a day we honor our Union soldiers who had died during Civil War. Memorial Day has been officially observed on the last Monday in May since 1971. Have a fantastic holiday weekend, everyone. I'll see you guys next week, and take care. Make sure you join us Fridays, 4 p.m. with Newsroom Updates with Chella Smith, Entertainment News. And don't forget us on Sundays for What's Cooking in the Kitchen. You can also find us behind the scenes 24/7 on Snapchat.